orthodoxy, incredible activity, blameless morality, impeccable ancestry. Paul said, I'm of the tribe of Benjamin. I'm of the tribe of the child that Jacob loved. Do I have a witness here? I got a real good pedigree. Do I have a witness here? What about your orthodoxy? He says, I'm a Pharisee of the Pharisee. Do I have a witness here? I was elected part of the Sanhedrin Council. In fact, I was one of the youngest fellows ever elected to the Sanhedrin Council. I've got some kind of pedigree. What about your activity? I went around persecuting the church. I punished folks who wasn't doing God the right way. I was too young to throw a rock, but I held the coats of the men that stoned Stephen. Do I have a witness here? Paul, what you want to say about all of this? What about your morality? I told you I was a Pharisee. We believe in keeping all of the law. Some folks just kept the written law. But we keep the written law and the oral law. We make up new rules every day. Just so we can keep them and be better than you. I think I ought to tell you, got a lot of Pharisees in our churches nowadays. We said, you know what? When I evaluated the right fuel, I found out that wasn't nothing but a pile of manure. He said a pile of dung. I'm not going to get more graphic than that, but y'all get the picture. Paul said that really motivated me none. It really didn't do a lot for me. When the storm was raging, it didn't do a lot for me. If I was depending on that and my friends were trying to kill me and I had to be let down in a basket at night, it wasn't my pedigree that got me through. When I was stoned and left for dead, it wasn't my pedigree that got me through. When I was shipwrecked and didn't have a way out, it wasn't my pedigree that got me through. Paul said, no, I found out you need something more than that. The law is one thing, but the spirit is something else. The law is the letter, but the spirit is the motivation. The law tells me what to do, but the spirit gives me the power to know how to. The law tells me when I'm wrong, but the spirit shows me how to be right. Do I have a witness here? What I like about it, yes, all that stuff was worthless to me, but I found a power source that makes all that unnecessary. He's not saying I'm sorry I attended school. He's not saying I'm sorry I acquired all this knowledge. He's not sorry that he studied all his life. That's not what he's saying. What he's saying, that's not enough to get you through life. In order to get through life, you need the Lord on your side. I think I ought to tell somebody today, don't you put all your stock into the fact that you finished college. Don't put all your stock in the fact you got your master's and your PhD. That's good. I'm proud of you. But maybe you got to have more than that in order to get through. You need the Lord on your side. You got to have more than a big library. You need to know the God behind the library. It doesn't matter how many Bibles you buy. You need to know the man who wrote the Bible in the first place. You need to make sure the Lord is on your side. Do I have a witness here? All I'm trying to tell you, in order to be a good Christian, you got to have some standards. When I first got here, folks got mad at me, said, your standards are too high. No, baby, it's not my standards are too high. It's God's standards that are too high. But how are you going to expect God to bless a church that won't embrace his standards? I wish I had a witness here. I don't apologize for standards. How everybody don't want to listen to a choir that don't want to come to rehearsal. I wish I had a witness here. You can't have a choir sing like that they don't practice sometimes. Do I have a witness here? When all the choir members decide they're not coming to rehearsal, you ain't got to tell me I can hear it on Sunday morning. You want to be great, you got to make great sacrifices. You can't expect no Sunday school to grow when the Sunday school teachers won't come to teachers meeting. We got quiet right there. How you going to teach somebody else and you never want to be taught yourself? Who think you all that in the bag of chips and you so wise? You smart enough to teach other people, but nobody has to teach you. The world will pass you by, you won't even know it's gone. You think you all that in a bag of chips. You got to have more than just that. You need some standards, and God has standards in order for us to meet His requirements. I wish I had a witness here. See, I learned a long time ago. I've been preaching 40 plus years. Started preaching in 1971. I can't tell you how many sermons I preached. I can't tell you how many sermons I got in my library. But when I get ready to get a sermon, I got to work as hard now as I did 40 years ago. I didn't understand that my mentor, he was masterful at preaching funerals. I called him one day in the library. That's him, Ian McCart's sister. Know what I'm talking about. Reverend Carter said, how do you act like I can just go on the shelf and pick out my sermon? I got to work on my sermon just like you do. I got to study just like you do. I got to put forth some effort just like you do. But you've been preaching longer, you know more. But that still don't give you a pass card. I wish I had a witness here. It's one thing having a sermon. It's something having the sermon that God wants you to preach. I wish I had a witness here. It's not about, do I know how to put a sermon together? Yeah. I can put a sermon together in my sleep. In fact, some of them are put together in my sleep. It's not about putting a sermon together. It's about having a sermon that pleases God. Do I have a witness here? Well, once you understand that, you understand that you need the Lord on your side. I'm going to close and let y'all go. Let me close out and talk about